Hi, and today we're going to read the article Change Management Requires a Change Mindset by April Ream. So this article said, picture yourself as the CEO of a my-sized company in 2019 who had a crystal ball and knew that a global pandemic would turn the world upside down within months. What would you have done differently for your business at that time, given that knowledge? Or imagine that you were the HR leader of a small growing organization in 2015. You have heard about a trend called remote work and were interested in experimenting with it, but your leadership team was unsupportive. You also had a crystal ball with a view of the future. How might you have pursued them otherwise? In retrospect, these seem like excellent questions to have wrestled with early. Now it's 2023, and more unknowns than ever demand your attention, leadership, and wisdom. Of course, you want to do the right things, but you're not entirely sure what next week will bring, much less next year or the next decade. In this environment of uncertainty, leaders and companies around the world are asking the same questions. What do we do about change? How do we triage uncertainty, hedge our bets, and stop fearing the future? I'm often of the receiving end of these questions. As a futurist, I help people and organizations better understand what's on the horizon and how they fit into it. And time again, a similar set of challenges emerge. For as much as we like to talk about managing change and uncertainty, where we are not very good at simply being with these things. Our relationship to uncertainty is fraught. We don't tolerate not knowing well, and this hinders our ability to show up, to find new solutions, and to thrive. I have good news. By expanding your focus from change management to a change mindset, then using a simple tool to reframe how you address the future, will be better positioned for whatever is ahead. Thanks to their size and agility, my size companies are especially well placed to harness these dynamics. From change management to change mindset. The concept of change management dates back to the early um, 19th and has roots in the study of human and organizational behavior. Over time, change management, which has historically been dominated by men, evolved, evolved to include myriad processes, systems, and spreadsheets which together gave humans a sense that we are in control, including control of forces and factors that are beyond anyone's control. The COVID pandemic revealed these shortcomings, transcending spreadsheet cells or steps in a framework. Moving forward, many improvements are needed to redesign a range of systems to align and engage with the world as it is, rather than imaginary world of human omnipotence. The problem lies not with any particular process or framework, but rather in what these management tools include, especially especially how we feel about given change or unknown, and whether we have developed our mental muscles for uncertainty. Our ability to manage change hinge on our ability to manage ourselves, including our fear and anxieties. Anxieties. These factors drive everything else in business and in life. The damaging effects of fear on decision making are well documented. Yet, this is typically omitted from or stigmatized by traditional change management. And as a result, key strategies, investments, and decisions are compromised. As a quick thought exercise, think about a change related change you currently face. Perhaps it's how to maintain culture and loyalty in a hybrid world, or how to prepare for ongoing climate disruption. Or maybe you're launching a new project or navigating an upcoming leadership succession. Next, rather than jumping straight to what do I do about this, ask yourself, am I approaching this from a place of hope or fear? What is driving me? What is my orientation to this change? And how my orientation differ from my teammates or direct reports? All too often, we experience tension or put up roadblocks because we haven't shared these things. Yet, when you do, not only is everyone able to learn more about one another and strengthen team culture, but your decisions tend to be greatly improved as well. Change mindset drives change management, not the other way around. From what is to what if. The question, the quest for certainty and finding the answer often blinds us to much bigger universe of possible solutions. Wouldn't it be amazing to remove those blinders and learn to see what we have been missing? In this vein, one of many businesses' most consistent stumbling blocks is to focus on trying to predict the future. Why? Because there is no one future. Rather, there are many different possible futures that each and every person is bringing into being every day, whether you realize it or not. At any given moment, anyone of myriad potential futures could play out. And to complicate matters, By the time any particular future comes to pass, it's not even the future, it's the present. The key to reconciling these conundrums is to shift from trying to predict the future towards preparing for many different possible futures. And one of the best ways to develop this skill is through a process called scenario planning or scenario mapping. This simple yet powerful tool is designed to help teams and organizations imagine what could happen. It is a shift from what is to what if. Scenario maps are typically typically drawn with two S's that represent two key variables of uncertainty. For example, perhaps you are concerned about the effect of automati- auto- automation and organization culture. Your X axis could be automation, automation, depicted as a spectrum from automation that replaces human talent to automation that augments. And your A's, G's, S's, you could be culture, depicted as a spectrum from weak, toxic, or low trust cultures to attuned, inclusive, high trust cultures. Once you have drawn this map, then you have four quadrants and you can start filling this out with potential scenarios together. Next, they show us a example of, of how it could be. The point is not that any one scenario represents the future. Rather, scenario mapping helps you imagine and contemplate all the different ways the future could play out. And to prepare accordingly. It's a key feature is a key feature of your future's thinking muscles. Your change mindset. Mid-sized companies, the spot of change. Every organization of every size struggles with change in some way. While mid mid-sized companies are not exception. Their size offers a competitive advantage, unlike small companies with limited resources or large company saddled by bureaucracy or this is how we do it. Norms, my size companies are in the sweet spot for rethinking how to relate to change and uncertainty effectively, helping your team develop and strengthen their change mindset is neither overwhelming not nor right. Team discussions about one's orientation to change could unlock hidden superpowers and create new pathways for internal mobility. Integrating scenario mapping into your strategy planning process could involve a wide range of talent from across the organization without being overwhelming. All these steps boost your flux capacity your tolerance for change, and contribute to your future process. Este artículo nos habla de que cuando se quiere hacer un cambio en el, en la, cuando se quiere hacer como un cambio dentro de la empresa, todas las empresas, primero nos dicen que todas las empresas, pues, así sean grandes, pequeñas, medianas, en algún momento se van a encontrar con algún problema, pues, intentando implementar cambios. Pero nos dice que implementar un cambio va más allá que eso, que más bien nos debemos fijar en cambiar lo que nosotros tenemos en la mente. Porque si no cambiamos cómo pensamos, va a ser muy difícil que, que estos, que, este- que estas nuevas, por ejemplo, actualizaciones que se quieren hacer pues dentro de los procesos de la compañía funcionen. Para eso nos hablan de que podemos hablar no de el qué es, sino del qué pasaría si, y plantearnos varios escenarios de lo que posiblemente podría pasar en el futuro. Es como prevenirse de los futuros escenarios que se puedan presentar implementando estas nuevas estrategias a sus procesos. Entonces, cuando esto nos dan pues es la herramienta que, que nos muestran acá, que es un planteamiento de distintos escenarios en los que nos hablan pues como de los escenarios que pueden ser débiles o tóxicos o que tienen poca confianza. También nos muestran que podemos incluir escenarios que sean muy inclusivos en cuanto a la cultura y que tengan una buena confianza. También podemos encontrar que nos hablan de la automatización de escenarios que puedan reemplazar el talento humano y escenarios que, que puedan automatizar los argumentos del talento humano. Este es una herramienta simple, pero que si se hace de una manera correcta, puede ayudar mucho a la empresa y, y a los puntos de vista pues, que se quieran implementar.